And with my lower league friend is Dave. Dave, how are you, sir?
Hello, Flash. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Some interesting fixtures tomorrow for the Carabao Cup, and it's not the early stages, so I don't think there's much to worry about in terms of shocks.
Yeah, and the big thing is always in this cup is the team selections. I mean, we're going to start off with the first one. Everton 3.05, draw 3.75, Leicester 2.37. Do we expect full strength sides? Do we expect this to be a Premier League tie?
We do, of course, we do. Neither club has anything else in front of them right now other than their normal domestic games, and they've both met recently. I think it was 2 weeks ago, weren't it, Flash, when we saw Leicester take out Everton 2-0. I think we might see a different game in this one. Big Duncan Ferguson in charge now, and Everton's results have slightly changed since his taken over. I think he's only there temporary though. But then again, we have Leicester who are unbeaten in 10 games and 9 of them they've won. So it is tough, but it is a cup game. And for me personally, right now, if I'm looking for the value I really want, I'm probably looking at the draw. I was debating Everton double chance, but when I looked at both their markets for either squad, the odds are they're terrible. Everton's straight ML win will go from 3 on the decimal, and then as soon as you hit double chance, it goes all the way down to 1.4. So I'm not interested there. I think it's going to have to be a draw for me on this one.
Okay.
At some real juicy odds.
Well, I haven't got the odds, but I fancy both teams to score. And the thing is, with cup games, you can be 2-0 down and you throw everything at it. I mean, over 2.5 goals looks like an absolute banker here. Trying to pick the winner. I don't think Leicester are much value at 2.37, but there again, would you go with a home side at 3.05? I think the Alex Classic here, both teams to score, but you're going to go for the draw at juicy 3.75.
Yeah, incredible odds. 3.75 on the draw. Just a half unit though, bear in mind. I'm not, because it is a cup, look, these cup games, Everton could win 2-0. Some craziness could happen. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with half a unit on the draw because I feel that's where the value is. I do see a high scoring game. So although I am saying the draw, I wouldn't follow that up with an under or anything as such because I can see 2-2 here easy. Or a 1-1 game.
And the biggest caveat for this is don't bet early. Make sure you bet after the team selections come in because they are so important. I wouldn't be surprised maybe if we see Vardy on the bench, Iheanacho starting, or he could even put Damari Gray up there. So, I mean, listen, Leicester have got a decent squad. Everton, they've not got that luxury, but he will want to continue. 4 points at the first 6 available to Duncan Ferguson. Let's go to Old Trafford. Man United 1.14, draw 10, Colchester 23. How do you find the value?
This has been real tough. Obviously, both Manchester teams are going to sail through here without a shadow of a doubt. Neither of these sides are going to lose. There's not going to be any shocks here. We're not going to see a League One or League Two side go through. We've got Oxford against Man City, and we've got Colchester coming up against United at home. Everton, we were just speaking about Everton. I forgot to mention their result. They came away with a point at United, which was impressive, holding United to 1 goal, which has been a struggle for any team this season because United, although their league position's not great, they have been banging in the goals. Now they're hosting Colchester. The value for me here is going to have to be United to win to 0. I was surprised that I was able to get evens on that 2.00. You can get that from Coral, I believe it is, or it might be Betway. Yeah, the United to win to 0. It's going to be 3-0, maybe 4-0. I can't see any other result here. I can't see Colchester getting a goal either. I just think it's going to be a whitewash here for United. They'll sail through into the semi-finals, and we might even see Manchester United win this competition with their form turn in recent weeks. There's not much for them to play for, so the cup that might not have been so significant for somebody fighting for the league or fighting in Europe is now important to United. So I think they'll make a statement in this one, and they'll hammer Colchester, no doubt.
Okay, well, you've gone with Man United to win to nil at a juicy at 2. Oxford 21, draw 11, and Man City the same as Man United at 1.14. Are you going down the same road?
The exact same path, and you get even better odds. I'm guessing it's because, you know, Oxford are hosting. That doesn't mean much. It's going to be pretty much exactly what I've just said about Manchester United. City are going to come in here. The league slipped out of their hands. It's very unlikely we're going to see Liverpool now drop that many points for them to catch back up. So yeah, once again, City are going to want some silverware, and the champions of the defending champions of this cup could well easily win it again. And they actually met Oxford, I think it was last season, and hammered them 3-0, I think it was. 3 or 4-0, they beat them last season. And I think we'll see the exact same result again. And you can get Manchester City to win to nil at even better than evens. You can get it just above at 2.05 with Betway. So, yeah, that's something I'm interested in. But also, I'm going to add a parlay as well with both Manchester sides. So, to cover the back, just in case one of these concede unfortunate, you know, last goal in the last 10 minutes, like sometimes we do see when a team is so far ahead in the game. I'm going to take Manchester City -1 and Manchester United -1 for a parlay of 1.90.
Okay.
Because I think both sides are going to win by more than one goal. Even if they do concede, it's going to be 3-1 or 4-1. It's not going to be a tight game for either of these lower division sides.
You just don't want that Wigan shock of when they beat Man City a couple of seasons ago. You certainly don't want that happening. Now, this is a game that I've spoken to a few people about. Aston Villa at 1.44, draw 7.5, and Liverpool at 8. Now, just blind, Liverpool are too big because we don't know what side they're actually going to put out. And the reserves of Liverpool, I find it's a little bit like Inter Milan last week against Barcelona B. Liverpool too big for me at 8.
For me, I've actually been keeping a close eye, and it's going to be, actually, this is a bit misleading. It's going to be Aston Villa versus Liverpool under 23s. Neil Critchley's stepping up whilst Klopp is taking the full Liverpool squad to the international club, the World Club Tournament. So, and not just that, I've also noticed he's taking 2 of the best youngsters from Liverpool with him to help in them international duties. So, I mean, Liverpool are left with some decent players, but they're under 23s, and then they're not the same caliber of this Aston Villa squad. It's quite funny actually because Ryan Brewster was actually linked with Aston Villa, and they were interested in signing him, and he was meant to be playing for Liverpool tomorrow, but there's questions, and he's doubtful, and he's one of their best players for the under 23s, and he's looking doubtful after an injury at the weekend. So realistically, in terms of star quality, it's leaving one guy, and that's Harvey Elliott for the Liverpool under-23 squad, because Curtis Jones and Nico Williams are going with Klopp to the club tournament. So we've basically got Aston Villa EPL side versus Liverpool under-23 squad here. I'm going to have to go with Aston Villa, and I think they're going to run riot tomorrow. It's a hard one to find value. I was looking at Aston Villa and over 2.5 goals. I looked at Aston Villa and under 4.5 goals, and due to the odds, I can't put my money on either of them. So after a long debate with myself, Saturday, scouring through these odds, there was only one market that I saw a teeny bit of value in, and that was Aston Villa half-time, full-time at 1.83. That's all I could find on this game. It's people might be licking at their lips that that don't follow football so much and just bet it, seeing Liverpool at these odds, but don't be fooled. It's Aston Villa versus Liverpool under 23s, and Aston Villa should take this one with ease, in my opinion.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on that and make sure that we do have a look at the team sheets when they come out. Dave, thanks as always. Just to let you know, UFC will be on Thursday, not the advertised Wednesday, because I've got something to do on Wednesday afternoon. So just so that I give you advance notice with obviously Jay. And then we'll do the lower leagues on Friday after last week didn't quite go our way. Preston came in. Yeah, Preston came in, but the others, they were scrambling around. But listen, have a good week, mate. Good luck tomorrow. And I quite like that parlay of -1. They're both Man United and Man City. You take care.
Thank you, Flash, and good luck, my friend. I'll see you on Thursday and Friday.